Hey, Tubies, it's Psychic Bob. Welcome to, Saturday night live crystal ball readings. You guys have been writing all week saying, I can't wait till Saturday. We love the crystal ball. I love my crystal too. One of my favorite things. This, by the way, for those of you who are new here, may not know, this is my crystal ball I bought back in the 1990s. It's almost 30 years old, and it's been with me a long time, and I love it. I used to take it to seances with me at the Spiritualist Church, and it's traveled all around the world, and I'm just crazy about it. Well, I'm so glad you guys are here tonight. Listen, some of you have some concerns about free speech. I have concerns as well. I have received a notice from YouTube that any discussions that are of current events will have me demonetized. So I know there are some people expressing, well, I thought we had free speech. Sadly, we don't. And these corporations are seeing to it. That's all I can say. So please, I know there's a lot going on. I know a lot of people want to talk about that, but we can't. Not here. But we can talk about controversial stuff tomorrow. If you want to join our inner circle, I still have a few seats left. Tomorrow's inner circle is going to be Psychic Bob's Psychic Help Open Forum. We meet twice a month for inner circle. It's an elite group of very spiritually advanced people. It's limited to 10 people. And, you are welcome to apply. Now, if I get 20 applicants tonight and I've only got 3 seats left, I can't take everybody. So it's going to be first come, first serve. So if you want to be in inner circle, I need to hear from you tonight. Tomorrow morning, I probably send out seances, it's not till the morning at this point. But the class will meet tomorrow on Sunday at 12 o'clock noon. And, this is a class for this week because it's a different topic and different weeks. But maybe you've had something going on in your life that you're just at a loss for. Maybe you're having a recurring dream that's just haunting you. Maybe you've been feeling a spirit presence and you just can't place it. Maybe you're opening psychically and this has never happened to you and you're really wondering about it. The open forum for the inner circle, it's not every week open forum, but this week it is a chance to bring your questions to get a small reading from me. And so I will be doing live readings as part of the open forum. Now, the group is limited to only 10 people, and it's 2 hours. So you'll get a much more in-depth analysis than you would normally on messages from the spirit world. And because it is a private event on Zoom, it is not censored. So we can discuss all of that. And as many of you know, in the inner circle, I really tell you the truth of what is going on in the world, stuff I cannot talk about here. So if you like Psychic Bob's real insights and real prophecies on what's really going on, the inner forum might be something you might want to consider. Now, the price for the inner forum is $50. It is not on my website, and it's not on my website for a reason. Because it's not just something for the general public. It's for people that come by invitation. So you can apply to be invited. I can't guarantee I'll get you in because I only have 10 spots. And I keep it small so that the people that attend that get a lot more exclusive time for their issues. So I would love to have you join us. I have a few seats left. I need to hear from you tonight before you go to bed. So send me an email, and then I'll see if I've got spot, and I'll let you be notified. Tomorrow, I will send out the invoices. Thank you very much. Well, I got to tell you, I've had a great day today. It was Psychic Development Class Day. For those of you who don't know, every Saturday, 12 o'clock noon Eastern, we have Psychic Development. We had a really great class day. I taught a class on how to channel and receive information for yourself. And we had a lot of people really enjoyed that. The Saturday class you can just buy. It's open to the public. I limited to 30 people for that class. But it is every Saturday. So if you're interested, go this week, and register. You can go tonight, if you want to, or tomorrow. And just secure your seat now, because I do cut it off at 30 people. Because that class also, I like to give people, individual time. And if I have a 600-person class, then nobody gets personal time. And I try to keep all of my classes small enough I actually get to interact with you and help you with what you're working on. So you do get to talk to me personally. It is an interactive class, and I'd love to have you join it. Okay, thank you. All right. Sorry about that. Cole, I hope that fixes the problem. Anyways, you know me and technology, we don't always get on so well. And it's funny because I'm an Aquarius. Aquarius is supposed to be very technical, technology oriented. I'm the most untechnological Aquarius you'd ever meet. All right. Well, I am just so glad you guys are here tonight. I thought we'd do a little invocation to open the channel. So I'm going to turn this off. To open the channel for the crystals. See, I believe that crystal balls are mystical portals. They're tools. And as Scott Cunningham said, he says, I believe the crystal is a tool touched with the divine. And I certainly do believe that. So I'm just glad you guys are here. Oh, gosh, we got a lot of There's Aaron Patricia's here. There's Sandra D here. There's the North Star there. There's Baroness Kobob's our moderator. Baroness, I hope that helped having the phone turned off. Everybody give a thumbs up for Baroness. She works every single day helping me, and God bless her. There's Melinda Tournay. Melinda says, hi, PsychicBob. Hi, Baroness. Hi, PsychicBob. I hope you're feeling better today. I prayed for you. It's just so terrible that those jerks do you. Thank you, Melinda. I'm doing better. I was really sick earlier today. It really messed me up. But I'm okay. I'm a little tired, but I'll be okay. And I'm glad to be here. I don't want to miss anything. I'm glad you understand what's going on. This is something I'm not allowed to discuss either. YouTube has notified me that any political discussions will have my channel demonetized. I'm hardly a political person on this channel. I think you guys know that. But even just the littlest mention has gotten the attention of YouTube, and they sent me a notice. So I don't know what's going on. It's just people making problems everywhere. But tonight we're going to forget all the politics, forget all the news. Let's just not be concerned with that. Tonight we're going to focus on the mysteries of the crystal, the mysteries of spirit. When I was in the spiritualist church, some of the mediums would use crystal balls during their readings or during seances. And I always thought that was kind of cool. And I thought, I got to get me a crystal ball. And I bought this crystal ball literally it's almost 30 years ago now, down in Georgetown, Washington, D.C. Excuse me. And there used to be a little metaphysical shop there. And I went down and I said, I want to buy a crystal ball. Do you have any in the shop? And they said, no, we'll have to custom order it. Would you like us to order you one? I said, please, because in those days I didn't have internet. This is before it really would take off. So it was hard to buy stuff online for eBay and all that. And they ordered me this crystal. And it was interesting because it came out of Chicago. It's actually American made, came in a box. It's one of the few last crystals that were made in the United States. Most crystal balls now are made in China. There was at one time, back since like the early 1900s, up to probably the 1960s, 70s, a very large crystal ball industry in this country, and all crystal balls were made in America. Now, I don't think any are no longer made. All the crystal ball factories have closed within the United States. So everything's from China now for crystal balls. But that being said, they make some beautiful crystals. So just because it's from that place, don't discredit it, because their crystals are good. But this is an American made from Chicago. And I really treasure it because it's kind of like a historical value. I've had it for 30 years. I've used it on TV shows. It's traveled the world, and it's made in the USA. Anyways, But I'm so glad you guys are here tonight, North Star says, too, and have become real mean control freaks. Sadly, that is true. That is true. I could tell you stories, North Star, but I won't get into that tonight, of stuff that has been done to me by them. Thank you, Scott. Scott from South Carolina, good to see you. Scott says, 9 of 26 have pressed the thumbs up. Please press it pronto. Listen, guys, those thumbs up make a real difference in my algorithm and getting views and being kept on the air here. So if you like Psychic Bob, it doesn't cost anything to give a thumbs up, and it really makes a difference for me in terms of visibility, There's Jennifer Radicke. Hi, Jennifer. Good to see you again. Welcome back. There's Lady Bree. Yay. Scott from South Carolina says, do multiple crystal balls network together? I belong to a group, Scott, called the Crystal Silence League. It's through, what's the store out in California? I'm drawing a blank. Anyways, on the front of my channel and this post, I have a link to the Crystal Silence League. And crystal ball readers devote time every day to working with the crystal to send healing to the world and doing prayer requests. The Crystal Silence League has a page, and you'll get the link at the front screen when this posts, where we all make a commitment every day to use the crystal for good. So yes, we do kind of network. And like I might read a prayer request, somebody saying, I'm losing my house. Can you send prayers? And we tune in on that through our crystal. I spend like maybe 15, 20 minutes a day doing that. I could do longer, I suppose, but I'm very busy. But at least I try to get a few minutes every day to try to send energy through the crystal. They have a whole technique on how to do that. It's all taught through the Crystal Silence League. So yes, there is kind of a network through that. Good question. Hi, Jade and Peace here. Network connection issues, but we're back. Yay. I'm having some problems tonight here. So Denise, I hear what you're saying about just having a conversation, but I'm actually getting heat from the bosses, and I've been threatened to lose my partnership. And I can't, it's not you I meant, it's just, there's no way you would know. It's only people inside the partner program. And they contact me directly and have threatened to pull all my money. And, I can't afford that. I make my living through YouTube. So it's not you, it's just the situation, okay? I've asked everybody, Denise. I hope you'll understand. Please don't be angry at me. I feel like you're upset with me. And I'm not mad at you. I'm just trying to say I'm in a crisis situation and I need your support. That's all I'm asking. And I agree. Listen, Denise, I'm 110% with you. I hate what's being done in the United States because we don't have to have the government take away. It's corporations are already volunteering to do it. And that's the sad truth. That's all I'm going to say about that. But listen, please understand, I'm not trying to be hostile towards you or anybody. It just came down yesterday. I got a threat from them. And like any little thing I say is now classified as speculation, false news, and upsetting events. It's just how it's happening. Some of my friends have totally lost all their money. And I have friends on YouTube that are very big and they make over 100,000 a year from YouTube revenue, and they've had it stripped. I don't make that much money. Psychic Bob's not rich like a lot of YouTubers, but I make enough that it affects my life. I can't afford it. So it's like literally like YouTube saying, you do what we tell you or we'll fire you. And that's basically what it's come down to. And I've been threatened. I've been given a warning that I will be fired by YouTube and have all my revenue stripped. And it will be financially devastating to me. So I hope you guys can understand. I didn't get a strike yet, Scott, but I did get told that I'm on the edge of a strike. And I didn't do anything. This is what's crazy. If you guys discuss it in the chat, anything political, I'm legally responsible. And I'm the one who will have the money taken. They won't come after you. They'll come after me because they say it's your channel. You're in charge of regulating that. So yeah, this is what's happening. Ronald Reagan, who I know was controversial. I personally knew Ronald Reagan. I worked for him, the President Reagan. I worked for the White House many years ago. And Ronald Reagan said to me once, well, it wasn't just me, it was a group of people. I was with him. And he said, in the future, he said, people won't have a communist takeover. He said, people will surrender their rights. And he said, and many people will gladly do it. We don't have to fight. And then sadly, I see that happening. Anyways, I miss Ronald Reagan. Thank you, Serendipity, for understanding. It's just a disaster right now. Anyways, we're going to focus on happy. So we're going to do some readings tonight, see what the crystal has. All right, so let's do an invocation. And I want everybody just to focus on the crystal. We're going to invoke some power. Christine, I just saw your comment. I'm so glad. Did you ever meet him? I used to talk to him on the phone every week, and sometimes he would stop by the office I worked. I was so amazed. I loved Ronald Reagan. I'll never forget him. Anyways, all right, let's do an invocation, shall we? Let us now invoke. We call Mother, Father, God, great divine spirit. We ask you now to put your power and blessing through this portal. May this crystal serve as an oracle tonight. May we see and know words of wisdom. May we have spiritual enlightenment and understanding. May we find the truth. May we uncover the hidden mysteries. May we learn that light and love reign. And may the spiritual and astral light come through the crystal. We invite any spirits who would work through the crystal to guide us, to bless us, and to help us. So mote it be. So mote it be. Guys, hold on. I got to turn off my heat. It's so loud I can't hear anything. Thank you for that. Sorry about that. All right, let me just tune into the crystal here. Give me just another minute. All right, my first reading tonight is going out to Baroness Colabobs here. Baroness, listen, I'm looking into the crystal and they keep flashing properties at me here. I feel that you're at a turning point here. And I keep seeing and hearing the word 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks. So something's happening in the next 2 weeks here that's going to open up an opportunity, a doorway for you. So be ready for it. It's flashing through. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. I'm sorry. Hold on. Whoops. Sorry, guys. I have to back up the chat. All right. We got our first donation. By the way, thank you in advance for your support. Donations $4.99 or above will certainly get my attention. Thank you very much in advance. Sandra D, $9.99. Thank you, Sandra. God bless you. I reached out to him. He said he is willing to let me go. Woo, glorified. He just wants to talk to my family. I guess to confirm what I told him is true about him come to visit anytime. This is huge. Thank you. Well, Sandra, like I said, Spirit said it. I'm naming it and claiming it for Spirit, and you do too. Let him talk to whoever he wants. This is the direction I saw going, and you're going to be blessed. Let me just see if I see anything else in the crystal here about that. Hold on. What I'm seeing is a hand handing to you. I see a man's hand and a woman's hand. I think it's his hand handing to you. And I'm seeing the papers, and he signed off on the kind of the restructured agreement. So I don't know if you legally have to write a paper, but if you do, he's not putting up any blocks. This is going forward. Congratulations. I'm so very happy for you. This is what we've been praying for. Yay. Sandra D. There's Denise T. Hello, Denise. Thank you. $2 donations. Thank you so very much. I hope you understand about earlier. Thank you. For D and I, please. Thank you. All right, hold on. You know what I'm seeing here? This is really interesting. I'm getting clouds of gold and white light. It's funny when I read the crystal, it's like little smoke trickles of smoke start, and then it's just like volumes out. And this is a sign of progress. This is a sign of unity. This is a sign of advancement. I feel like when I'm looking at this, I'm trying to see if I can see a calendar date. They're asking me to circle here on the calendar February the 10th. And it looks like the 10th is kind of a turning point for you and D, because all of that golden white light means your goals are accomplished. It means unified force. So watch February 10th. Did I say February? I'm sorry, my dates are February 10th. That's the turning point. Anything you're waiting on right now, it's around that time that it literally manifests. So maybe you've been in a block with discussions about something. Maybe you're in a holding pattern about finances. February 10th for both of you, and it's a really bright light. Blessings to you. Thank you so very much. All right, there is Jesper Clausen. Danish Krona 35. Thank you, Jesper. Good to see you. All right, hi, Bob. Tell me about the magic tonight. Woo! It's all glorified tonight, I'm telling you. All right. Let's see what the crystal has. Can you show me anything for Jesper Clausen? Oh, this is so cool, Jesper. You know what they're showing me in here? They've got an image of your house, and I can see you sitting, like I'm outside looking through the window. I see you in the house, and right above you, there's literally a Pleiadian ship, and it's sending down a blue beam of light. And it's like you're in your house and it's passing through, and it's like I can hear a voice coming, you're channeling. They're literally going to fly a ship over you. You might literally see a blue beam. But either way, they're definitely putting energy directly, like literally directly over your house now. And I feel that is literal, not symbolic. So I want you to be ready for that. I don't understand this. They show you sitting in an area which I would call the front room, the living room, or the parlor. And you're sitting on the floor on a cushion. I can see you through the window. I want you to go into that room and just sit on a cushion. That's going to draw them to you. That seems to be, I mean, they're covering the whole house, really. It's a massive show. But they're showing me particularly you in the front window, through the front window. So that's what I'm seeing. By the way, you can close your blinds. You don't have to let the whole world look in. But I'm looking in right now. All right. God bless you. Thank you so very much. Isn't that amazing? Oh, my goodness. Hold on, guys. I have some chat problems here. All right, there is Brittany Soho. Hello, Brittany. $5 donation. Thank you. All right, Brittany, let's see what's going on here. Brittany's question. Hi, Bob. Will I pass my occupational therapy boards next week? You know, Brittany, let me just see if the crystal reveals it. That sort of question is actually probably going to be better on Sunday night, but I may be able to get something for you. So hold on just a second. Let me see. Okay. What I'm seeing here, Brittany, is I'm seeing you sitting at the table. I see you doing the exam. What's interesting, it's like they showed like they're speeding up the time lapse. And it's like you're literally going through the exam. I see you talking to people. I see some sort of practical lab. It's like you're demonstrating things and you're doing written and doing oral. So I don't know if that's how it plays out, but that's how it shows to me, which means you progress through the stages, I feel, looking at this. So the answer is yes, because at the end, I see you smiling and I see some professors around you smiling and I see you holding a certificate. So I feel this is a sign. They time lapse it for me sometimes, like they sped up like, and yes, and the answer is you're going forward. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. All right, there's Lady Bree, £1.49 or $1.49. I'm still in Britain, guys. I'm calling everything pounds. So bear with me. Pound is the British currency. If you've never been to England. $1.49. Thank you, Bree. I love the little rainbows. Cute. Hold on, Bree. Let's see what's going on in our crystal for you tonight. Oh, that's so interesting. Look at that. Lady Bree, this is really interesting. They've got a picture of you walking around a car. And it's like you're looking at this car and like, wow, I really like this car. So I don't know if you're working on transportation issues, but I get a sense here because I'm looking at this. It looks like it's a little warmer weather. I want to put this around March or April. I think you're going to be in an opposition to get a car. I don't know if you have a car, you drive even, you like the cars, but in the spring, I see you looking at a car. And it's not like a crisis, like, oh, I'm in a big accident, my car's totaled. This is like, hey, I can do this now. So I just want you to be open to that. Spring shows transportation. I also feel that I do feel this is a literal car, like you're getting a car. But from a spiritual place, I also feel this is significant because it indicates you're moving forward in your life. So March and April are, I think that's a power time for you. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Hope that makes some sense. There's Robert Stevens, $7 donation. Thank you, Robert. Blessings. Can we have a group reading, please? Thank you. Robert, I don't know if we've ever done a group reading with the crystal, but I think it's a great idea. We should try and see what we get. Okay. So let's just tune in. All right. Let me just look into the crystal here. Hold on. Mystic Crystal, can you reveal something to me? Give us an information for all of us here tonight. You know what? Oh my God, this is so funny. The crystal started to fill with purple smoke. I was like, oh, we're getting some. And then Fletcher's face popped through. And he said, oh, you think you can dismiss me? I think I was ignoring Fletcher tonight. Fletcher, thank you so much. Fletcher's here. He's going to deliver a message through the crystal, which he's never done like that. That's really cool. He's asking me to tell her. That's so weird. I see you. Yeah. Fletcher's asking me to tell everybody. He said, never forget. He said that life is eternal. He said, many of you rush worrying about little things when you have all the time in the world. He said, balance in life is key. Finding peace is paramount. That's a fancy word. I never heard Fletcher say paramount. Fletcher, where'd you learn such fancy words? He's laughing at me. Fletcher's literally saying, he said, life is short. Peace is paramount. Paramount means it's the ultimate goal. And he says, make love your goal. Make peace your goal. He said, many here and in the world worrying about money. This worry will not change your life. It will only cause you sorrow. If you seek peace and joy, then you will have all that you need, and the money will be there. All right. That's from Fletcher. That's for all of us. So we got some stuff to think about tonight. Thank you, Fletcher. Gosh, isn't that funny? He popped into my crystal. Sometimes spirits do stuff like that. They can. A lot of people do crystal readings, see faces. I've seen faces, but I never had Fletcher pop in the crystal. That was cool. All right, there we go. Robert, thank you so much. That message is for everybody here tonight, sponsored by Robert Stevens. There's my buddy Philip. Philip and Gary, $5 donation. Thank you, Philip. Blessings to you. Philip, it's interesting. I'm going in the crystal. Sometimes I hear sounds, and I'm hearing like sounds of music. It's like synthesizer music. It's like channeling music. So I don't know if you're working on channeling, you're actually listening to this sort of synthesizer, but it's coming through the crystal here, and it's like a beautiful vibration. And I'm seeing pages fall, and I'm trying to look at these pages. They look like a film script because I'm seeing what looks like dialogue. You know how they have like a name, dialogue, name, . So I don't know if you're writing something like a script or something, but there's a whole kind of production element that I'm getting through the crystal right now. And what's interesting, I literally have a face popping here. It's the face of Mozart. So I don't know if you have any interest in classical music or you're looking at some type of music for an event, but I'm literally seeing Mozart, and he's holding up a paper that shows his music on it. So I don't know what to make of that. Maybe that makes some sense to you. I always tell people with crystal readings, I can't always understand everything. I can only tell you what I see. But hopefully that makes some sense. So I would say, if you ask me what's my interpretation, I would say I feel this is about creativity and moving forward on projects. And I feel this is like you are getting literal help from the spirit from Mozart. And there's a lot of creative process going on. Be open to it, go with it, follow it, let it channel through you. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, there is Kelly right about 1999. Do you remember that song by Prince? Gonna party like it's 1999. Ooh, I'm showing my age. Callie, thank you very much. Good to see you here. Welcome back. Hold on just a second. Let's see what the crystal has. Kelly, I'm seeing you walking through a house. And what's interesting, I feel like you're renovating it. I'm seeing new paint on the walls. I'm seeing new carpeting. I feel like the furniture's moved back, like for stuff to be painted. I feel like you're coming into a time possibly of renovation in your home. Now, this could be a sign of a move as well, like moving to a new home and then setting it up. But I feel like when I'm looking, this looks like a home where you're currently living. So I don't know if you're planning a home renovation, but it shows here. And what I'm seeing is a big smile on your face. The walls look so pure. They've been repainted in white. I see beautiful colors in the bedroom, like you've painted the walls deep, like azure blue. I just love the feeling. So I don't know if you're painting, but I feel this is a sign that you're ready for maybe a little home makeover and that this opens up a new flow of energy for you. And they keep showing predominantly the colors blue and white. I don't know if you like those colors or even thinking about that, but they come for a meaning. Blue is about opening communications. It's also a healing and a nurturing color. It opens our speech, opens our vision. So I want you to be open to visions of what your life and home could be like and be open to change and blessing it. I feel that this is change, but it's really positive. It's exciting. Blessings to you. I hope that makes some sense to you. Thank you very much for your kind support. All right. So it's hard to reach the keyboard here. All right, there is Christine C. Hello, Christine. Good to see you. Sending my love to you and Cola. Hearts. Oh, thank you. Hearts to you, darling. Well, Christine, you're like part of the family, aren't you? See, you know. Maybe we should bring Christine to London with us when we go next time, Cola. Yeah, you want to go to London with Cola and I, Christine? We'll bring you along. I'll give you a tour of the town. You know, I really feel like I know London like the back of my hand nowadays. I can go anywhere. You know, I love it. Well, it's good to see you. Thank you for your support. Let's see what the crystal has tonight. Christy, this is a really cool vision. They're showing you here sitting at a table. It's filled with papers, like the whole desk is covered in papers. I'm like, oh my God, that looks overwhelming. But as I'm zooming in on the papers, these look like realty and business contracts. So you're coming into a time where you're going to have a lot of activity here. And I'm looking, I can see a desk calendar here. And it looks like this desk calendar is saying, they keep showing me 2 dates. One is February 15th and one is February 24th. So these look like some power times. So like for February 15th through the 24th is kind of like a power window for business opportunity for you. And what's interesting is when I see behind you, there's a credenza behind you, and I'm seeing gold coins stacked up in the background, which means not only are you going to make money, you'll have money to set aside and save. It just sits on the credenza. So this is going to be a much more prosperous time starting. It may come before the 15th, but they're definitely showing me the 15th forward. So I hope that makes some sense. Blessings to you. Thank you so very much. All right, there's my buddy, the North Star. €5. Thank you, North Star. You're awesome. I got a lead in a place/situation in Birmingham. Should I follow up on that? Let's see what the crystal shows. This is interesting, North Star. I see you walking in Birmingham. And I'm just going to be honest. I see you meeting with that person about that place, but I feel as if they're not giving you the full truth. I'm a little concerned. I want you to really make a list of questions and be very thorough, because I see you walking out of that meeting, but it's kind of like you think, oh, I forgot to ask this, I forgot to ask that. And it could catch you up. Now, I'm not saying you can't go there, but I'm not sure that the person's going to play straight with you. And I'd say definitely keep other options, because I'm not sure that's going to be, I think the place itself, but I'm concerned about the person you're dealing with, to be honest with you. So I don't want to squash it, but I want you to really be thorough so you don't get trapped into something. Like, double check the dates of the lease, double check, what their agenda is, double check. I mean, really be thorough. I'd make a list. And then if you feel you're ready, but I feel like you go out of there with not everything clear, and that could be a problem. So I'm just going to give you a little forewarning. Forewarned is forearmed. But I do see Birmingham being a good place for you. I feel like you feel the vibe of the city, and that's good. So even if it's not that specific situation and location, it's still, I see Birmingham working out nicely for you. Blessings to you. Thank you so very much. Good to see you. Thank you for your support. Oh my gosh, there's Karen Bry. Hello, Karen. Good to see you. Welcome. Hello, Psychic Bob. Was wondering what that awesome crystal ball has for me, and blessings. Let's see what the awesome crystal ball has. Do you know, I've been so fortunate in 30 years not to have cracked this yet or dropped it and broken it. Because Psychic Bob's a klutz. But this has traveled safely over many years. So let's see what the crystal has for you. Oh, this is really cool. Karen, I've got Paul Walker coming through the crystal. He just literally stepped in, and I see him on the stage. He's holding up a sheet, and it says open auditions on it. And I think this is some theater. I want you to be looking. I feel this local thing is coming here. And he just smelled the words next month. So in the next month, there's going to be some open auditions that come for you that you could get a part in. Now, I get the sense, looking at what he's showing me, that there's various roles, and you might want to go for a smaller role right now, because time-wise, you may not have the energy or the time to commit to a major lead role. But they're showing theater connections and open auditions. So I think you're coming at a time where you want to be building those connections, and he's come through the crystal to show it. So there you go. Watch the next 4 weeks. Doors are opening, and he's helping. Call on him. Thank you so much. Yay. All right. There's Maya. New Zealand 899. Maya, thank you so very much. By the way, Maya, I know New Zealand's had a lot of earthquakes, and I'm just curious how things are down there. I haven't been following lately. I just saw the thing about the Philippines last week with the 6.0, and I thought, oh, I wonder if you guys got anything as well, because it seems like when anything starts in the South Pacific, it seems to go everywhere. Anyways, I hope your family and you and everybody you love are okay. Thank you for your support. Hey, Bob, do you see anything for me? Hold on, let's see what we got, Maya. Oh, Maya, what is going on with you in love? I see you writing a letter to somebody. It looks like a little love note. You're putting a little heart and initials in it. And then I'm seeing you standing, and you're looking, and I see the outline of a person. But I can't see them clearly. It's almost like in silhouette. But it's like there's like hearts going from you to them and them to you. So I think you're opening some love connections here. Now, if you're saying, well, Bob, I'm already in a relationship, I think it's going to heat up. But this is what's interesting. I feel like this is something new coming to your life. So there's definitely love energy here. And I think like literally like from now all the way through the next month, you've got some romantic opportunities. If you're not in a relationship, and right now I'm not picking up strong energy like you are. If you are, forgive me, I might be a little off. But I keep seeing this. It's like love connection. And that's where I was at. You got love connection going. Is that exciting? You'll have to tell me. Let me know. By the way, I'm an ordained minister. You want a wedding, I'll do your wedding. All right. I have to get licensed down in New Zealand, but I'm licensed in the U.S. All right. Yay. Love is in the air. Ooh, isn't that wonderful? All right. There's my buddy Aaron. Aaron Patricia, $2 donation. Thank you, Aaron. Any love or career projections? Thank you from the birds and me. Thank you, Aaron. Aaron got a whole flock at her house. Are your birds all taking to the new birds? I hope everybody's happy. I'm sure they are. You know, you have a wonderful way of healing animals, so I'm sure you got a great flock going. All right, let's see what the crystal has. Anything for Aaron? Interesting. You know, I was just telling Maya before, she has a love connection. And I'm seeing a love connection for you too, Aaron. Now, I have to be honest, this one's going to go a little slower than I would like. Maya's going to jump right into it. You're going to go a little cautious on this, and that's okay. But I want you to be looking because I keep seeing an email. I'm seeing you at a computer. I see an email, and I see your jaw drop. You're like, oh my God, I can't believe he wrote to me. I feel this is somebody that you have had an attraction to in the past. I don't think it's that police person we talked about. I think this is somebody different. This may have a connection to university or even to high school. But I see you getting an email like out of the blue, and you're like, oh my God, I had totally thought that person had gone away forever. There's somebody coming in here. In terms of timing, I feel like it's around the end of this month, probably closer to the 20th through the 24th. But that's the time frame around this. And you're getting an email and you're reconnecting to somebody. Now, at first, you're not going to say, oh, he's not writing an impassioned love letter. But it's more like, hey, I've been thinking about you. And you're like, oh my God, I forgot about this person. So watch the end of this month. Looks like there's a connection beginning for you. Isn't that exciting? Woo, love is in the air. Woo, love is in the air. Do you remember that show, Aaron? I don't know if you're old enough to remember it. Love American Style back in the 70s. I used to love the song. Love American Style, truer than the red, white, and blue. Love American Style, love for me and you. I can't sing. Some of you remember that. All right. Well, anyways, that's exciting. Blessings to you, Aaron. Thank you so much. All right. Ooh, let me see who's. I got to put my glasses. I can't see here. There's Kevin Elliott, $10 donation. Hello, Kevin. Good to see you again. Welcome back. Hi, Bob. Want to see if the boss anything for me? Your vacation looked cool. Thanks, Kevin. Thank you, Kevin. I had the best time. Cole and I are going to do it again real soon. So keep watching. We're going to have more stuff coming from England. And we'll tell you about that as we get closer. But I'm glad you're here. And let's see what the crystal has for you. Interesting. It's funny you're asking me about travel. I see you traveling. You're on a plane, and this is really interesting. You're traveling to the West. I keep seeing Washington State. I'm seeing San Francisco, and I'm seeing Los Angeles. It's like you're going a West Coast tour here. I feel like this is connected to the word I want to say is it's not a vacation. This feels like freedom. I feel like you're coming into a time where you may step out of your normal job and you might pursue your photography because I'm seeing your camera slung around your neck. I don't know if people still do that, but in the 70s, they used to wear like what do you call it, bands with their cameras on it, big straps, camera straps. And I'm seeing that, and I see you feeling like I've left this behind. I literally see you on the plane. You're looking at like your portfolio. I see you on the cell, like you're making contacts. So I don't know what's going on, Kevin, but I think you're going to be doing some connection in these areas, and it's going to help with the business. All right. So in terms of timing, this looks like it's more towards June right now. I don't think it's in the moment, but it's like in the midpoint of the year. So June forward is where it's getting transition here around you. I don't get a sense when I'm looking at this like it's a crisis, like I've been fired or thrown out. It's more like the energy around this is I've come to a conclusion. I'm ready to do this. I'm just done. So I don't know if you've been feeling burned out in the work area or things are going a little iffy. But it's like June is a transition, and I just got to be honest with you. I think you'll be ready to go by that time, and it's going to actually feel freeing to you. And I know you like your job, at least you used to like your job. I hope you still do. But you're ready for some transition, and they keep showing June. So be ready for it. We'll see what happens. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, here's Star Lightworker 499. Hello, Star. Thank you. Blessings. Good class today. Thank you. Yes, Star was one of our attendees at our psychic development class. And by the way, if you want to join psychic development, put a plug in here for this. We meet every Saturday. Class is 2 hours. We meet at 12 o'clock noon Eastern on Zoom. And so if you want to get that, what you do is go to my website, PsychicBob.com. Polo put that in the chat. And it's also be in the video at the end. PsychicBob.com. And you'll see over there under services, psychic development class. It's $30. Meets every Saturday. This Saturday, we talked about how to channel for yourself. Next Saturday, the class subject is actually going to be how to read the higher self of others. And that's going to be really interesting. So we're going to work on teaching you techniques that allow you to step into other people's energy and understand what their higher self has for them. So if you're interested in that, come join us. Every week we have a different topic, but that's going to be next Saturday's class. I'd love to have you there. It's only $30. Now listen, I'm telling you, I know somebody go, $30. You will not get psychic training at that price for the level and the quality that I offer anywhere. My attorneys told me I should raise it to $100 a class. They said I could make it. And the truth is I probably could, but I'm not doing it for the money. I charge a little bit because I have to pay the electric bill, keep the lights and computer on. But it's really about teaching the wonderful truths of spiritualism that changed my life. And so I love to teach, and every Saturday I teach psychic development. Love to have you there. All right, enough of my commercial. Thank you. All right, Star. Thank you for reminding me about the class. I'm glad you were there. Let me just look into our mystic crystal here. Oh, this is so interesting. Do you know I'm seeing Indra Devi, and she's sitting in full lotus posture, and she's chanting Om. And she just opened her eyes, and she looked at me, and she said, Om is the mantra for Om. Indra Devi wants you to chant Om. She said this will raise your vibration. She said, tell her she already has a high frequency, but this will seal the frequency. So to be consistent in your energy, to be consistent in your vibration, your spirit guides come through the crystal. And she's showing me to chant Om. She's literally sitting lotus going, Om. So that's what you need to do. Just start doing that. You don't have to go crazy on it. Just do it a few times a day. But it's going to make a difference energetically. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh. Oh, hold on, guys. I'm having some chappers jumping around here. All right. Oh my gosh, there's my buddy Dolly. Dolly Durley. Good to see you, darling. Thank you for joining us tonight. Dolly and I go way back. We're good friends. Thank you so much. 999. Woo, thank you. You guys are blessing Psychic Bob tonight. I love it. And you know, Psychic Bob got to travel to Europe again soon. And I'm telling you, it's very expensive over there. So your support is definitely helping me a lot. Maybe this time I can actually buy Lamb Chop a ticket, because he always sneaks it. I get so nervous. I had to bribe a customs official to get him into England. And he was supposed to stay in England with Cole. I got permission from the government, and he snuck back to America. Well, Dolly, thank you for your donation. It will help me get Lamb Chop a ticket. I asked the airline. They're going to charge him full fare, so I guess I got to pay it. All right, let's see what you got here. I've been feeling very emotional and lots of deja vus since I've gotten to Mexico City, and lots of thoughts about rethinking who I am. Is Spirit trying to reconnect with me? Any answers are welcome. Dolly, that's a really good question. That might be a little better for Sunday night, because that's where I really get into stuff. Tonight I'm doing crystal. I'll see if I can pick up anything though, okay? So let's look into crystal. Crystal, do you have anything for Dolly? Can I see her situation? Can you show me her? Interesting. Okay. Dolly, this is interesting. They're showing me a past life. You are one of the Native Americans who were there during the Spanish conquest of New Mexico, or of Mexico. Excuse me. This is like the 1400s, 1500s. Because I see the conquistadors, I see the native people being shocked. Who are these ships landing? You are a native person. And what's interesting is you had a great belief in the ancient religion of the time. They show you at a temple praying, but then they show you it shifts and you're going into a chapel and you're praying before Our Lady of Guadalupe. And I think this is the same life, but you kind of bridged between two worlds. And right now, the reason you're thinking about everything is going there has triggered the past life memory and the spiritual memories. You believed in Our Lady of Guadalupe. I don't know if you've seen her, but you need to go see her while you're there. Please, if you haven't, go and see her. You have a soul connection. You're one of the people who understood that divinity manifests in many ways. And so right now you're at a place that is a spiritual nexus point. By the way, there's a lot of UFO activity over that section. And I think you've been drawn there also to experience that. Because they keep showing you, I see you standing, there's a pyramid in the background, looks like an Aztec pyramid, but I'm seeing ships over it. So I think you may have some sightings there. This trip, really, from what I can see here, is about bringing the past and the present together to push you into the future. And that's what I'm seeing. So that's all I'm getting on it, but I hope it helps a little bit. Thank you so very much. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh. Yeah, but please, Dolly, do me a favor. Do see Our Lady of Guadalupe. It's going to help you immensely, and you can pray to her. Blessings. Yay, there's Sandra D. Hello, Sandra D. $4.99. Thank you, Sandra. Blessings. I'm so happy. Jay is happy. We're so excited. I'm excited too. Isn't that wonderful? That's how Cole and I felt like when things just started working for us. And I was able to go get my passport. I had problems. I didn't know if I was going to be able to get to England. And it all worked out. It's exciting. He is making plans to be able to spend a few days at the end of February for us. Now, wait a second. I'm going to name and claim this one. I think I told you at the end of February, I feel that you're there and that you actually meet him. So my answer to this is already, without even looking at the crystal, I saw it earlier. Yes. Okay. Today is a good day. But let's see if I see anything else around that. Give me just a second. I do see you meeting. Yes, it's just a confirmation, but yes, you are meeting. He looks so joyful. Like his grin is like from ear to ear, literally. You look joyful. This meeting, from what I can see, is not an intense, it's a lightness. There's a real feeling of like, we're cool. It's a lightness of being. So don't go into all worrying. Am I perfect? What do you like with my hair? Just go with fun. That's what I'm seeing here. And they show this light energy around it. I see, sounds funny, but you've got red and pink hearts floating all around both of your heads in your halo. So it's definitely a love match. Blessings to you. Thank you. Congrats to you guys. I love it when I give a prediction and it happens. You know, it's nice when people tell me about this stuff. So many times I do readings, as I say, I never hear back. And people say, oh, I loved your reading. And a few years later, they'll call me back and say, oh, by the way, everything you said was right. But it's nice when I hear it at the time that it happened. Thank you, Sandra. Oh my gosh, there's my buddy TGVG. Hello, TGVG. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. TGVG says 100%. Thank you. I'm glad you're with us. Thank you. Let me just look into the crystal and see what I got here. Wow. TGVG, I'm not joking when I say this. What they flashed me to was a shelf. I saw a shelf in your house. I don't think this is your current house. I think it's a future house. But I saw on it awards, film awards. And like one of them looked like it was an Oscar. One looked like it was a Golden Globe. One looked like it was a Italian. I kept seeing Italian words, like an Italian film award. This is a sign. This is kind of a little ways. This isn't all right now, but it's a sign that you're on the path that's leading there. So I want you, whatever you're doing, and keep doing it, is taking you to great success. And it will be in the TV and film industry. This may not play out for another year to 2 years from what I'm getting from the timeline here, but you're on that path. In the next 2 years, you're going to have these golden trophies literally on your shelf, and they're major awards. How exciting. Go for it. Blessings. Oh, isn't that lovely? I just love it when stuff happens like that. It's so cool. Hold on just a second. I'm trying to get my chat moving. All right, there is Serendipity Studio. I love that name. That's a cool name. $4.99. Thank you for your kind support. Just wondering what you see for me in 2023. Let's just see if the crystal shows us anything for Serendipity Studio. So mote it be. Well, I can tell you one thing, Serendipity. You also are going to be traveling. I see you on trains. I see you on buses. I see you driving a car. I see you driving, but they keep flipping me through all these travel scenarios. So this 2023 for you, it's all about going places. It's interesting because I feel like you're coming out of a period here where you've been feeling maybe blocked in or isolated. And it's kind of like this year, it's like everybody wants to see you. Everybody wants to talk to you. It's like, you know, that saying, all the lights is on. It's like you've lit up and the whole world wants your attention. Be open to travel. I do feel like this is not going to be a year where you can do everything virtually. It's kind of like you need to be physically present to see and to be seen. You know, the Queen, the late Queen Elizabeth, who I love dearly, Her Majesty used to say, we must be seen to be believed. And that's kind of going to be your motto. You have to go out and press the flesh, meet the people, do your thing. I feel like there's a lot of, how does this creative expression around this artistic work? You're doing your own thing and it's taking you places. So be open to that. 2023 is a year of success, but it's not just a normal, like sitting in an office. This is you going into the world and manifesting a new future. I feel like you're building a business. And I don't know if you have a business right now. I'm not picking that up, but I felt 2023, if you've been thinking about it, it's like risk it, go for it. You're going places. I hope that helps. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. All right, there is Glittery Rainbow, $5 donation. Thank you, Glittery. For Colobos, what does the crystal ball show about her heart MRI? Please, thank you. All right, let me see what we got here. I'm getting literally the words all clear, all clear. That's all they're doing. They're flashing a computer monitor here, and it says all clear, all clear. So I think this is going to turn out fine. I'm not seeing anything that's a fear for me. No, it's going to be all clear. There you go. That's the best I got for you. Sometimes the best messages are just the simplest ones. You know, people say, well, I want more. I'm like, that's all you need to know. That's what they say. So I'm going to go with it. God bless you guys. Thank you so much, Melanie. Thank you, Cola. All right. So hold on a second. There's a chat issue here. There's Starlight Worker again. Hello, Star. $4.99. Thank you. Travel was delayed. Do you still see me traveling? Let's see what the crystal says. Yeah, you'll travel. There may be one more delay. Like, so if they say, okay, we're going on February 15th, it may get delayed another week. I see one more delay, but I do see you going. And I see the trip being a really good experience and successful and safe. So yes, maybe one more delay, but don't be disheartened. Everything in divine order, you know. When you're a spirit-led person, you know, delays sometimes are blessings. So don't be upset about that. Know that it's all working in the right timing. Blessings to you. There's Stardust C, $1.99. Thank you, Stardust. Vibes. Woo, vibes. I love that. Thank you. Let's see what the crystal has for Stardust. You know, Stardust, when I'm sitting here, it's interesting. I see you looking. It's weird. They're showing me like a pack of tarot cards. And it's strange thing is you're trying to open it, but you get frustrated and then you're putting it aside. I want you, I don't know if this is literal. I think this may be symbolic from what I see. Sometimes the crystal's not always literal, but it's a sign that you're feeling frustrated about something. And what it means is you must put your attention on that. You must be focused. It's interesting because I see you now picking up the cards, and it's almost like through your focus, you're opening them and you're laying out these tarot cards. And I think that this is really a sign for you that you must put effort in, that the spiritual work, the spiritual connection does not come without effort. That's why they showed you having struggled with the pack. So this isn't an instantaneous thing. I feel this is what they're showing me is a process over time. So like over the next like 6 months from now till June, it's like time to pick up the cards, time to feel them, time to open them, make a connection. And then you will find that the cards, or it doesn't have to be cards, it could be runes, it could be crystal ball, whatever you're working with spiritually, you need to attune to it, you need to spend time with it, and then it speaks to you. And then there's a connection. I hope that makes some sense. Blessings to you. Thank you so very much. Oh my gosh, you guys are amazing. Oops, hold on. Oh, there's Sandra Bradley. Yay, Sandra. Sandra was one of our class participants today. We had a great time, didn't we, Sandra? Thank you for being in class and your wonderful support always. Blessings. You know, guys, just if you're tuning in late, you know, you can register for psychic development this week. It's only $30, 2 hours. We meet on Saturday on Zoom. And over there, I can really talk about stuff I can't talk about over here. And don't forget, tomorrow is Psychic Bob's Inner Circle. I still have a few chairs left. If anybody wants to be in, I need to hear from you tonight before you go to bed. Shoot me an email. Say, Bob, can I be an Inner Circle? Now, if I get 20 people, I've only got 3 seats left. I may not be able to get everybody in, okay, because I limit that class to 10 people. All right, there you go. If you have any questions, see Baroness Cole Bob's. All right, there is Sandra Bradley, $2. Thank you. Hey, Bob, love the crystal ball. See anything for me? I love my crystal. I don't know if you were here earlier, Sandra, but I told the whole story about it. You might want to go back and watch it. This ball's almost 30 years old. I've had it since the 1990s. Psychic Bob's showing his age now. All right. Let me see what the crystal has for you. Oh my God, I can't believe this. Sandra, you're not going to believe this, but I swear to God, it just caught my eye. I got a silver disco ball. You remember the mirrored disco balls? I've got one spinning inside my crystal here, and it's sending those little patterns all over the wall and ceiling. And guess what? Robert's face just popped into my crystal. You know, as I said earlier, the spirits can come through the crystals. And Robert is doing anything to get my attention tonight. So he's here. Let me see if I can hear him. And just all I'm hearing is music. He's got Donna Summer playing. He said, tell Sandra, he said, I'll get her attention one way or another. And he said, nothing big to tell her tonight. He says, he's talking about spirit. He says, everything I'm hearing over here is it's all good. And he said, I heard that you're getting some healing. He said, the body, the mind, and your spirit are all going to be fine. He said, I got a clean report that everything's going to work out. And he said, in the meantime, he said, I'm going to be in the disco. So he said, tell her not to ignore me. I try to talk to her in her dreams, but he's here. And he put the crystal, the disco ball in my ball was like spinning around. So he says, blessings to you from the spirit world. And it looks like everything physically and emotionally is picking up. Blessings to you. Thank you. That's from Robert. Oh my gosh. It's so funny how they do that. It's like when I least expect it, a face comes through. There's Karen Bryan. Hello, Karen. $2 donation. Thank you. Hey, Sig Bob, any messages from Spirit and thanks? Well, I don't know if anybody is going to come through the crystal. I can't control that, Karen. That's more of a Sunday question. But let me just see if anything comes in here. You know, Karen, it's interesting because I'm getting a face here in silhouette. I don't know who this is. Oh, it's a man. Oh. It's Raphael. Now I can see my Archangel Raphael's on my card, but he's in silhouette and it was like shadow. Now they put the light on, I can see him. Wow. I can see over his shoulders his beautiful golden edged wings. Just beautiful. Raphael is present here. He's trying to tell me he's strengthening your body. He said you've been working on balance. The words he said, tell her to keep the balance she's achieved. So whatever you're doing physically right now, it's bringing you some balance, and Raphael's coming in to help you with that. So stay close to him. He's strengthening your body, and I feel that's long-term energy. He's giving you power for longevity. All right, so stay close to Raphael. Isn't that amazing? So cool. Thank you. Blessings to you, Karen. Thank you so very, very much. All right, hold on a second. There's Baroness Colobos, £1.79. Thank you, Baroness. One for Janie Bob's hearts. Hearts, yay, hearts to you. Hearts to Janie. Hearts to everybody. All right, let's see. Janie, let's see what Crystal has for you tonight. Sometimes, just so you know, when you read the crystal ball, you want to pass your hand over. It's believed in spiritualist circles that our hands contain power, like magnetic power. And sometimes if you're having trouble seeing a vision, it's like you literally clear the crystal through magnetic energy. And I found this to be true. When you pass your hands through the crystal, it sometimes recharges. It's really interesting. Do you guys remember Karate Kid? Wax on, wax off. All right. Think about that. You can do that. Wax on, wax off. Try it. It helps you with crystal reading. Seriously. All right. Let's see what we got. Janie. Oh, this is good news for you, Janie. I'm seeing a moving van outside your house. Now, it's not your house. They're outside your neighbor's house. So I think that those troubled neighbors, looks like there's something. I heard a voice go, April, April, April. So the month of April, I think, is they're going to leave. I literally see a van. I see them carrying stuff out. They look unhappy. So I think there's some sort of eviction process. Something's going on with those troubled neighbors. And they're showing me the month of April on a calendar, and I see them literally moving. So they're going to clear out a house. And it's funny because the house looks like it sits empty for quite a while because I'm like looking forward into the summer. I don't see anybody in that house. So something's going on over there, and they'll be out by April. There you go. Blessings to you. Thank you. Oh my gosh, guys, listen, we are at our hour. I'm really tired tonight. I've been going all week. I'm still adjusting the time zone. But I want to say thank you. Thank you to all of you who came out tonight. Oops, hold on. I got one more here. I'll do one more reading, and then I'm going to close it down. Okay, thank you so much. Hold on. There is Pink Crystals 91. Oh, hi, Pink Crystals. Thank you so much. Listen, on Sunday, I'm going to finish your message from the other night because that's a spirit message. So I haven't forgotten you. Thank you for your patience. I'm a little tired today. It's really taking it out of me. I'm okay, but I'm still healing. But thank you. Thank you to all of you for your prayers. I really wish I could talk to you about what happened last night, but this is unfortunately part of the new YouTube guidelines. I can't talk about it. But thank you for your prayers. I'm doing much better. Thank you. Let's see if the crystal has anything for you, Pink Crystals. Oh, this is really interesting. I see you standing in a room. There's a bunch of people and everybody's drinking champagne. And it's like there's toast, there's celebration. You're about to come into a time of victory. I don't know if you're waiting on something like a legal decision or like trying to get something cleared. Maybe it's a house purchase or a loan approval or something, but you're celebrating. So whatever you're waiting on that she's like, I really need this to work out to come through, it comes through. And in terms of timing, it looks like this is beginning of March because they showed me a calendar on a wall and it's circled 1st of March. So it may not literally be the first, but it's during the beginning of March. You're celebrating. So whatever you're waiting on, you're getting it and you're celebrating. They're not making it clear to me here, but everybody's happy. It's like, wow, this is amazing. I see you literally going, thank God I got it. It's all sorted. So time of victory comes begin of March for you. Okay. So I hope that helps a little bit. Thank you so very much. I'm glad you're here. Blessings. I'll see you hopefully come Sunday. If you can't be here Sunday, Cole has given me your name. I'm going to give you the rest of your message and get that name for you. But I'm not doing that tonight, but I'll do it on Sunday. Thank you so much. Blessings. Oh my gosh, guys, listen, Psychic Bob's a little tired tonight. I've been teaching classes today, doing readings in the show. So, Psychic Bob, I go around the clock 24/7. I'm always working. I love it. I feel very privileged to be able to do what I do and to do it as much as I do. So I'm not complaining. I'm very, very thankful. None of you ever bother me. I love to hear from you. I love your letters. I love when you book readings. If you bought a reading recently, I am a little backlogged. I'm getting like literally a few hundred requests a week coming in for private sessions. I will get to you and get you on the schedule. So please, I ask your understanding and your patience. And if some of you are saying, what, you do private readings, you don't know about, I am a full-time professional psychic. Outside of YouTube, I have a full client list of readings. I do private hour-long psychic readings. So if you want to sit with psychic, I think how much information you could get. A whole hour of me focused on you. In a private reading, I look at your past, I look at your present situations, I look at the future, I identify your spirit guides and bring messages from them. If deceased loved ones come through, I bring messages from them. I look at your past lives, your karmic links. We look at your life missions, your life theme, what you're here to do, how that fits into where you're going. We look at your timelines. All of that I do in an hour-long reading. So you get a lot. Those of you who have sat with me know I cover a lot of information. I think you'll get your money's worth. So if you're interested, you can purchase private readings at my website. That's automated. It's $150 for the hour. Just click it, pay through PayPal, you pay through debit card, credit card over there. And that's how it works. And then I will contact you. There is not a schedule on the website. I'm getting a lot of questions. People say, well, how do I schedule? I will contact you. So just wait for a call from me or Baroness Kolobobs. Either of us will. She's helping me with scheduling. So I've got so much right now. We will get to you. It may take 3 or 4 days till I get to you. So don't be angry. It's just how it is right now. I need a staff, literally about 10 people just for scheduling. But I would love to get you on my schedule. Don't say, oh, I'll wait till it's less busy. It's never not busy. Cola can tell you I go all year long now. It used to be I was always busy at Halloween and New Year's. I'm busy all year round now. So don't wait. If you want to get in a session, we will get you in. It may take 2 or 3 weeks till I can actually sit down and do your reading, but I'll get you on the schedule before then. Love to hear from you guys. So, anyways, yeah, check out my website, PsychicBob.com. And if you want to be an inner circle tomorrow, I think I have 3. I got to count. I don't remember. 3 seats, I think, left. I would love to have you send me an email tonight. I'll send out invoices tomorrow. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. Now, you guys rock. And let us close down the portal of the Mystic Crystal. Just relax. Just tune in. Mystic Crystal, thank you for being a guide to us tonight. Thank you for showing us visions. Thank you for helping us to learn and to grow. We close now your mystic portal. May you rest tonight as we rest. This portal is closed. So mote it be. Thank you, guys. You guys rock. Listen, I'll see you back here tomorrow night. We're going to do 7 o'clock live show, live psychic reading. So for those of you who I had to miss last night, we will get you in tomorrow. Cola made a list, so don't worry. I love you guys. Thanks for your support and blessings to you all, and good night.